Right now, we will broadcast for you the news in English on Radio Free Syria.
Welcome to our news hour in English. I am Marwan Kadro and I will be with you during this news hour from Radio Free Syria. We will start with the headlines. The local coordination committees in Syria. By the end of Friday, the local coordination committees in Syria documented 213 marches, including 26 children and 21 women. 90 marches were reported in Aleppo, 54 in Damascus and its suburbs, 21 marches in Daraa. Most of them were reported in Herat city. 70 marches in Homs, 10 marches in Hasaka, 8 in Deir ez-Zor, 6 in Hama, 2 in Idlib, 2 in Raqqa, and finally 1 in Suwaida. The local coordination committees in Syria was all able to document 357 points of shelling, including 22 sites that were shelled by warplanes, 3 sites that were subjected to Scud missiles attacked, and 2 sites that were subjected to surface rockets shelling. Moreover, regime warplanes dropped barrel bombs on 5 sites. Artillery shelling were reported in 167 areas, and mortar shelling was reported in 72. Missile shelling was reported in 96 different areas across Syria. Across Syria, also, the Free Syrian Army clashed with the regime armies in 158 locations and was able to seize control of the Fire Battalion, a division of the 113 Brigade, as well as the Al-Kabr nuclear facility and the Center of Nuclear Research. The FC also seized control of 2 Scud missiles, 10 armored vehicles, and large quantities of weapons and ammunition from inside the center. In addition, the Free Syrian Army seized control of all clinics and the gym in Deir ez-Zor. In Tel Hmes, in Hasaka, the Free Syrian Army liberated the silos, the municipal building, and the post office. They then advanced towards the city of Qamishli. In Idlib, the Free Syrian Army liberated checkpoint at the junction at Ain Shabab village along the city's southern corniche. The Free Syrian Army also used mortars to shell the brick factory in Al-Nayrab in Idlib and liberated the checkpoint at the gas station in Kafr Bouda in the countryside of Hama. The Free Syrian Army targeted also Tabaqa military airport in Raqqa. In Aleppo, the Free Syrian Army destroyed 8 vehicles full of soldiers and ammunition and sighted 6 vehicles that had been on their way to reinforce a military convoy heading to Aleppo International Airport. The Free Syrian Army was able to repel multiple regime attempts to reach the area of Al-Mahan and launch a strike at the Afbat checkpoint, destroying it completely. The Free Syrian Army targeted the checkpoint at Nazim Tablaqachi School, located east of Palmyra, near Palmyra military prison, using rifles, machine guns, and rocket-propelled grenades, and killing many regime soldiers in the process. In the Damascus suburbs, the FSA shelled Shabiha headquarters in Aqraba and destroyed large quantities of regime-owned material and armored personal carriers. We will start this time from the province of Damascus and Damascus suburbs. Heavy battles between the Free Syrian Army and the Assad forces near to Al-Abbasiyin Square. As for Damascus suburbs, the Assad forces have tried to cease fire in Zabadani as they have been attacked by the rebels near to the city. Heavy shelling on Mu'addamit al-Sham and Daraya as more columns of the Assad forces have reached the city. Moving to Homs, 7 people have been killed due to the heavy shelling on the city of Al-Rastan. Heavy shelling on the city of Talbisa using heavy artillery and mortars as helicopters have flown above the city. In Aleppo, heavy battles between the Free Syrian Army and the Assad forces near Aleppo International Airport and Al-Nayrab Military Airport as the Free Syrian Army have dropped a helicopter there. Heavy bombardments using heavy artillery on the villages of Jnan and Kafr Bouda in Hamas countryside. In Daraa, heavy shelling from the FSA this time on the 175 brigades using mortars as heavy battles continued on the city of Da'al, as heavy bombardments continued on that particular city. Heavy shelling also on the neighborhoods of Daraa as heavy gunfire have been heard there. In Quneitra, the Assad forces have shelled the village of Ba'r al-Ajam in the province as they used heavy artillery and tanks. moving to the east northern area of Syria, and this time in Al-Hasaka and Al-Deir al-Zor. The Free Syrian Army was able to liberate a new area in Tel Ahmes, which made them move forward for at least 20 kilometers towards the city of Al-Qamishli. More than 100 villages are now under control of the Free Syrian Army. Meanwhile, heavy battles between the FSA and the Assad forces in Al-Ummal neighborhood in the province of Deir al-Zor. General news now. The Syrian opposition have declared that they will not join the Conference of the Friends of Syria that is planned to be held in Rome next month. They added that they will not participate due to the silent international community. They said that they will not join any meeting or whatsoever if there will be no condemnation on the massacres that happens every day on the hands of the Assad regime. This was it for today. Thank you very much for listening. I am Marwan Kadro, along with me, Executive Manager Islam Al-Idilbi. Please follow us on freesyriaradio.webs.com. You can also reach us through Skype on Syrian342. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Right now, we will broadcast for you the news in English on Radio Free Syria.